Also here tonight, Fred Fleitz, former Deputy Assistant to President Trump, Chief of Staff to National Security Advisor John Bolton. He is now President of the Center for Security Policy. Happy New Year, and thanks for coming in.
Hey, Ed, Happy New Year.
Fred, I'm going to give you a fair chance, just like we've gone back and forth. Marie says your op-ed is essentially wrong.
Well, first of all, the nuclear deal was a disaster. It allowed Iran to continue nuclear-related activities such as uranium enrichment. There was clear cheating. And as you said, it used the windfall of sanctions relief to spend on terrorism. It was a disaster. The president did a good thing in getting out of it. The president does have a strategy. It's called maximum pressure. It's denying funds. It's caused anti-regime protests in Iran, in Lebanon, and in Syria. What we're seeing in Iraq right now is the Iranian regime trying to strike back at the president. The president's going to keep this strategy in mind. But you know why this is a success, Ed? Because the president knows there's no easy solution. There's no quick fix. He's not going to conduct airstrikes against Iran without a clear strategy and a good justification, and he's not going to get back into a disastrously weak deal like Obama's nuclear deal. He's going to keep the economic pressure up. That's a strategy.
So you answered that part of Marie's question. What about the other part of her claim that the president has no strategy to get to the principle I laid out, that back in May the president made clear, look, they don't have nuclear weapons. They swear off nuclear weapons. I'm going to make a deal with them essentially in 2020. She says there's no strategy to get there.
The strategy is maximum pressure on Iran until it's ready to negotiate. If it's not ready to negotiate, we're going to keep the screws on. We're not going to start bombing Tehran, and we're not going to agree to this ridiculous Obama deal. It's not a perfect solution because this is such a difficult challenge. But another part of the president's strategy is no unnecessary wars. We're going to put maximum pressure on, and the president will use military force if he has to.
So last question on that then. When you say we're not going to bomb Tehran, then what was Secretary Esper telling Fox today when he said there's going to be severe consequences if Iran keeps this up? Obviously he's not going to get into our military planning, but he seemed to clearly be suggesting that U.S. airstrikes are on the table. How do you get Iran to knock this off without military action?
Airstrikes against Iranian-backed militias is different than attacking Iran. And I don't think we will do that either unless we have to, unless they're posing a threat to U.S. citizens or U.S. allies. But attacking Iran itself, which we almost did over the summer, which the president vetoed, I think that was the right decision. That's a very grave step the president will only take if absolutely necessary.
All right, Fred Fleitz, we appreciate you coming in tonight.
Good to be here.